Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. He's got him in the flat. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Just going to keep it after the snap. He slides down. He has enough for the first down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Martin back to pass. snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He wants to change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Right down the middle. Got his man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Has it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Martin will throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive take.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sparks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Martin back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Complete downfield. Electrifying play. Man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Might have a chance. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
there's really never any doubt.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Fresno State hoping to convert on fourth down. Slams ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sends it back in motion. Jackson will throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle, it's Burgess. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the single back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're going to run it. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Bringing the heat. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the single back. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Martin back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
And it's Ole Miss with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They're going to ride this running back, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Martin will throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Quick handoff. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Fresno State. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Under fire. Snags it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Jackson will throw. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the move. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Bobcats are rolling down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Makes the catch. It's Sparks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The lone back's got it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
That's caught. It's McClain. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Martin back to pass. Got his man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Going to the running game. Look out. Maybe some room here. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Running inside. It's Burgess. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback will keep it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Flips it out in the flat. Finding some room. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Jenkins. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Third and 6 yards to go. On the delay, it's Burgess. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those two timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Well, that's a big completion at this point of the game, right? It's late, it's tied, and you're just trying to get the football in field goal range. Give your kicker at least an opportunity to win this thing and avoid overtime.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. With the draw, it's Jenkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Off-play action on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Jackson will throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. touchdown, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. The inside handoff. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Third and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Handoff to the lone back. Could be an alley. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.